Welcome back to Tu-Vie, your TV movie entertainment needs channel. And today we are going over my top 10 of the second half of 2025. A lot of big hitters. Let's get into it. 2025 so far has been a knockout. The summer has been an absolute success with Fantastic Four looking pretty good. As of today's recording, it's not out yet, but I cannot wait. The results and reviews are looking pretty good. Superman was stellar. Jurassic World had dinosaurs, and some other great hitters like Sinners, Mickey 17, and The Life of Chuck being released earlier this year. Just absolutely a great start to a generational run, but not often that we actually get a good second half of a year after a good first or vice versa. But 2025 is looking at to be a great year for movies, and these are the top 10 that I personally cannot wait to go see in theaters, and I think you should be excited for as well. Since we're still technically in summer, everything in August is kind of off this list, like Nobody, Caught Stealing, and everything else that's coming out, like Happy Gilmore 2 for Netflix. So everything on this list is from September to the last day in December. Starting off with the long-awaited sequel for Spinal Tap 2, The End Continues. That's releasing September 12th and coming off the heat of their 41st anniversary theatrical release, which unfortunately didn't get a go chance to see in theaters. Really would have loved to see that in person. But Spinal Tap is a great movie. If you haven't seen it, hilarious comedy. It's one of the very few like rare occurrences that the band in the movie actually becomes a band and actually like produces music and is really popular. So if you haven't seen it yet, go check it out. Hilarious movie. Following that up with September 19th's Big, Bold, Beautiful Journey with Colin Farrell and Margot Robbie. These pair look terrific together. This movie looks absolutely beautiful. It is based on a book, I believe. Recently, we're having a lot of book adaptations this last year, including the next year, which I'm like wanting to read, but wanting to wait till I see the movie because I don't want to have expectations and have it lowered and have it fail and drop and ruin the whole thing. Safe to say this movie is going to be an absolute knockout. They are a dynamic duo, and I think they're great. But like I said, September 19th, don't miss it. And to wrap up September 26th has Paul Thomas Anderson's One Battle After Another. One Battle After Another, I think, is PTA's most expensive project ever with, I think, around $140 million, which in the world of movie making isn't the most expensive movie ever, but for PTA, it is the most expensive movie he's ever done. And it makes sense. The stunt work, the explosiveness of this movie, as well as the cast itself, looks like a damn good time, and I personally like a PTA film, so I can't wait. Now moving on to August 3rd, we have Dwayne Johnson's drama pick, The Smashing Machine. The story follows the MMA fighter Mark Carr, played by Dwayne Johnson, and his life story in the MMA world. With Emily Blunt acting alongside Dwayne Johnson, that's still a new sentence for me to just wrap my head around. Dwayne Johnson looks absolutely incredible as Mark Carr. It's very similar to the actual looking Mark Carr, and it looks like he's actually giving more than just an action guy performance, which I gotta really give him props for because Dwayne Johnson's taking a huge swing, especially with A24. This could really open the door for Dwayne Johnson to explore more drama movies, and I think it's a good opportunity. After the Monster Jam movie he just announced. Realistically, I think this is going to be a great film, and I personally cannot wait to go see it. This next one is actually a double feature for August 10th. We have Tron Ares and Roofman coming out the exact same day. Roofman is based on a real story about a real man with real people in a real Toys R Us. With Channing Tatum as our lead, Kirsten Dunst and Peter Dinklage joining the cast, it's gonna be fun. As well as Ben Mendelsohn and Lakeith Stanfield joining in the cast. It's just going to be great. Then we have the third installment into the Tron franchise, which we are doing a Tron breakdown video. Be on the lookout for that. But with Tron Ares looking to be a unique chapter into the Tron world, with it coming into our world, of course, by another Dillinger. The official trailer we just got that breaks it all down. I can't wait. So like I said, that's going to be a weird double feature with Tron Man on October 10th. Or Running Ares. I'm still working on that one. Then October 17th, we have Aziz Ansari's new film, Good Fortune, with Keanu Reeves and Seth Rogen in the cast as well. With Aziz Ansari writing, directing, and acting this film with Keanu Reeves as a guardian angel for him and Seth Rogen joining the cast in the craziness of this film, I think it's just going to be a damn good time and a great laugh in the theater. Now we're moving on to November, and November, I think it's got some pretty solid hits on its hands. Starting off with November 7th, we have Running Man, directed by Edgar Wright, with our lead, Glenn Powell. Need I say more? With Coleman Domingo, Josh Brolin, and Michael Cera in the cast as well, it's just going to be a damn good time at the theaters. I don't know if this is a continuation because there was a bit where you see Schwarzenegger's face on one of the dollar bills that they were handing out, so this could just be like a sequel reboot. But either way, looks like a damn good time. And then on November 21st, we have the Avengers Endgame for theater folks, Wicked for Good. Now, although I say that sarcastically, Wicked was genuinely surprising to us on the podcast, and especially for me. I am not a big musical fan, but I was genuinely blown away by Wicked. And with Wicked for Good having a little more darker tone, I'm actually intrigued for it, like legit intrigued. Wicked for Good will also be a great way to end November and move on to December with the third installment into the Avatar franchise, Avatar: Fire and Ash. December 19th is that official release date, and I'm hoping and praying to God it keeps it, or at least moves it forward. I didn't watch the leak trailer. I caught like one glimpse of it, and it does look really great, and I'm actually seeing the Fantastic Four, which will have the official trailer in those theaters in person, which I think is great. We need to do that a little more often, get a little word of mouth, get people into the theaters. It's genius. But this being technically the second part of what Way of Water would have been, it's going to be an interesting chapter. This is going to be a crazy, crazy movie, as always, and it's going to be coming out December 19th, 2025. Fantastic way to end the year. And there are a ton of other movies that are coming out that I think are deserving of going to see these in theaters. These are just my top 10 of the most excited I am for 2025's second half. So if I left one out, be sure to leave a comment below on the one you're excited for, or if I named it, let me know. Be sure to also like and subscribe and check out the past reviews we've done or past episodes. We just put out our full Superman review, both spoiler filled and spoiler free, on the podcast as well as here on the channel. Check it out. Be sure to also check out our TikTok and Instagram page for both teasers for upcoming episodes and videos, or our day-to-day updates. The Hollywood landscape is ever changing, so we are always on the forefront of it, so you guys don't miss out. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you guys next time.